Hey guys, Vigoman here and welcome back to Crasburg. We are looking at the Golden Rock, the castle that we finished last episode, and man, I gotta say, I'm very happy with what we kind of come up with together here. Thank you so much for the continued support during this. It's been such an amazing journey building this castle here, and it's definitely the biggest castle that I have ever built. There are things I might want to change. There are things that I'm not entirely happy about, but it has been a great experience for me. And I hope that all the things that I've learned, you guys have learned as well and can use for your buildings. And together we can maybe build an even better castle in the future. That would be awesome. Today is episode 50. I am trying to do a little tour of the castle here, as I usually do actually for every 10th episode. I do a little tour. So I think it's fitting, and it's actually very fitting for me, because in about a few hours I am leaving for the winter holidays or the Christmas holidays. So I'm trying to just kind of pre-record a bunch of stuff before that happens. So if the sound is a little weird, it's because I'm rendering another video right now, meaning that the fans on my computer is a little higher than usual, because I'm running shaders and trying to record and all of that jazz at the same time. It looks like it's handling it pretty well, but just so you know, I just really want to get a video out there. I don't want to skip any weeks when it comes to Crasburg, because it is huge and we don't have any time to lose. So let's start. I'm gonna try to be doing this tour briefly. If not, this tutorial will take hours. So what we're going to do is just look at everything from more of an abstract point of view, I guess, like overview, and not go into the gory details of every single bit. In the front here, we have this snaky pathway which leads up to the gatehouse here. Then we have another gatehouse on this side here. So there's like a couple of line of defense here. One thing I have added is this thing, which kind of protects or avoid the people from kind of using the pathway up to here, but then wrapping around and try to use the cliff here. This part of the castle I will probably redo. I'm not happy with it whatsoever, but I don't have the time for that now. So maybe if you guys have suggestions for what we can do here instead, just like changing the facade of this build, post them down below or in my Discord. But yeah, and this leads through the gatehouse, which has a lot of defensive areas. We have arrow slits on both sides, and we have murder holes. We have a portcullis right there, and a massive gate. So pretty well defended, I might say. We have kennels, we have staff buildings or servant buildings. We have a nice well right here, which is very important for a castle. We have this gatehouse, which leads into the second courtyard, and then we have the donjon up there, the Lord's building or the gallery and feast hall and stuff. It's a big red one there. And then we have some stables in this building right here. One thing that I wanted to do for Crasburg or the castle Golden Rock is to make it super colorful. I don't want it to be like a basic boring stone castle, which can look pretty good in itself, but it's boring to work on that for 3 months or something, what I've been building on this thing for. It's much more fun to work on stuff that is colorful, has a lot of different things, and it also makes it look like the building has grown over time. It makes it look like they've been starting building bits here and there, maybe things has fallen apart and they've rebuilt it. And they've kind of been working on that over centuries. Let's quickly go up here. Actually, let's fly. And this is the Maester's building, the Maester's Tower, which is one of the bigger builds of this. He has a nice meeting area for maybe the Lord, but also other smart-ass people. They can come up here, read, and share opinions. And he has his little stair tower all the way up here, where he has his bed and a private desk. I think he also has a hawk, yes, and just some cool views over the castle and the city, which is slightly just behind here, and a bath that is nice. So yeah, kind of cool. I like that. Let's go down again. We don't have time to waste for this episode to make it entertaining. We have a prison right here. We have a blacksmith. We have an armor in the yellow building and a bakery in the white building right here. So anyway, guys, by the way, if you want to check this out for yourself, information is down below. You can just hop on to the server and tour about to get all the details that you want. And the building in front of us here is the barracks. This is where my soldiers are. Let's actually take a quick look at this building because it's pretty neat. We have a little kitchen bit down below here to eat and stuff like that, and it leads back to a little like archery ground thing to practice that, and it's just a nice little courtyard here, which I think is pretty beautiful with the trees and yeah, the shading in here. And this leads up to a little stair which goes around like this and then up to the bunk beds area, the barracks. So yeah, kind of cool, kind of happy with how this turned out. Let's go out to the balcony here where you can look at these little things and enjoy it. And yeah, they're kind of cool, and we have this battlements here so you can walk up and kind of defend the castle from here, which is very important, which leads down to some towers and stuff connecting it to every bit of the defensive part of the castle, which is very important. But we'll take this in chronological order, I think. So we'll step down here again. I'm all over the place today, guys. Sorry for that, but I'm very excited about the castle. So I hope you guys can just bear with me. This is the Gatehouse, the third Gatehouse, yes. The final Gatehouse leading into the Lord's Courtyard. This is a big thing, and it's very defensive. We have arrow slits, we have murder holes, we have a massive portcullis here, and we have a gate as well. And it looks pretty cool. It's very old, as you can see. The gatehouses would probably be the oldest part. The walls and the gatehouse would be what they built first, and then they would build the additional buildings as they kind of needed them. Now we're inside the Lord's Courtyard, the final courtyard, which is the biggest and the most beautiful and the most important thing for this castle, I think. We have some royal stables here, which is kind of nice. Then we have the dungeon, the huge tower, and a little thing like a walkway from this building, which is the servant's house or the servant's building, into the gallery and stuff where the Lord will be spending most of their time, so the servants can just simply walk straight from where they are into this part and help them in a way. So it's kind of a neat little thing. I think we can actually go in here and show you what we have. We have a little kitchen, and then we have like a dining area like that. It's very simple, but it gets the job done here. So yeah, and it's kind of tricky to kind of know where to go from here, because it is, as I said, huge. We'll go in here into the gallery, which is very dark because I struggle to light up huge bits like this. But it's kind of cool. If we bring in, let's see, did that work? There we go. But it's very big and open and royal. It has 2 floors to it, which is pretty neat, and some nice big old windows like that. And the feast hall is right in here in the 2nd floor, and it's just a huge thing, a huge room with a lot of areas to eat, and big chandeliers and stuff like that, and a big, almost like throne looking thing for the Lord to sit here, enjoy his meat next to his fellow people. And this is connected up to the dungeon over here. So I guess we will quickly run up the stairs. I'll take away this light so it doesn't flash too much, and we can check out the ladies' room, the boudoir I think it's called, and the Lord's chambers. Here we have the ladies' room, or the ladies' chamber, I guess makes more sense. with a nice double bed, a little spinning wheel here to make some stuff. I guess women like that back in the day, and not trying to be any sexistic or sexistic, I don't know, or anything like that, but from what I've learned or read, that was very common back then. We have a little tub here for her to bath in, and just some sitting areas. Overall, just a cozy little room. Gets the job done in here. And up here we have the Lord's bedroom, or the Lord's chamber, which is massive. It is just huge. He has like massive bookshelves, areas to sit. Why is all the paintings gone in here now? A lot of the paintings are gone somehow. We have this fireplace for him to sit and just relax, read a book and stuff. And then a little balcony here, which is really cool to look out. Beautiful view from here. And he has like more stuff. So there's 2 floors to this, which you can go up, where he has his massive bed and a fireplace that is kind of not on right now. And yeah, just a huge area for he has a big bathtub, like a bathroom thing, and everything is just really big and massive for the Lord here, so that's kind of cool. But let's run down and we'll take the suicide route through here, and voila, down here. and we'll take a look at this little tower here. This is the Rookery, where the Maester and maybe the Lord and stuff would send off pigeons or hawks or ravens, whatever they send in this world, off to other places. It's connected to the chapel, which is right here, the ballroom, which is here, and more residential bits that are over in this building. And then we have another big tower. Just trying to cover everything, but we're gonna go into little details as we go. Then we have this beautiful back porch thing. The Lord Commander's building, which is this pink one. And then the throne room, which is this big white one. So if we go in here, and we will go, let's go through this building here actually. But first, I'll just check out the garden. This is a beautiful garden here, which is one of the bigger parts of this upper courtyard. It's just here to give the Lord and the people a place to rest. And there's nice trees, nice ways like to sit and just enjoy. And then just some beautiful views in the back here, overlooking the valley behind the castle. So it's kind of cool. And yeah, this leads into this building here, which is pretty just like an everyday life kind of building. There's a place to sit, read, drink, sit in front of the fireplace and stuff. And this leads then into the ballroom, which is over here. It's a very empty room, but it's supposed to be empty because of the dancing. So it's just here to be like a little area to dance and stuff like that. And then there's this area for a band to sit up here. I'm trying to replicate something looking like a band up here, but it's kind of tricky. But they will be sitting there playing and stuff. And then back to the gallery here. But through here we come into the chapel, which is where they would be praising the gods. So that's kind of cool. Right now we have the god of Ruar as a statue here, which is the god of war. So that's kind of cool. And it's just a nice dome chapel here with some nice stained glass, giving some nice light in here. But yeah, very happy with this. I don't know where to go from here. I think we'll run out, go through here, and then check out the throne room, like this, which is a big building again. We have this massive woodwork up there, which I think looks gorgeous. I'm very happy with this kind of stuff. And then just like a throne room, Crasburg it says in the back there. And yeah, kind of cool. Again guys, I don't have time to go into the gory details here, so if you want to check this out, check out my other videos where I build this. You can see how everything is built, but also I go into more detailed tours in those videos. Today I just want to get a brief overview. There are stuff that I need to go back and fix, like there's like some few empty spots here and there, and there's been a couple of other ones through the tour here, which is like between projects. So I need to maybe spend my winter holidays or Christmas holidays on that to fix that. Yeah, that's kind of cool, I think. We got the big phoenix in the back here, and phoenix is the icon for the Mallets, the lords of this castle currently. So they have like a massive statue up here. And this was built by a fellow builder, Scry. Thank you, man. That was very cool. But yeah, I guess we'll go a quick tour through the underground as well, and we'll leave it at that, kind of leaving you with something to come on and check out for yourself. Underground here is just a bunch of stuff which we worked on last week. It's just things everywhere, and it's kind of big but not humongous, but it gets the job done here. And now it's very dark, and I kind of like that to keep it nice and moody and stuff. And yeah, definitely come on and check this out for yourself. You can walk around in this castle for hours just looking at stuff, so that is pretty cool. These are the crypts, by the way, which is where the Lord would be putting, not to sleep, but putting to rest, I think. And this leads again up to the gallery for a final tour through the gallery here. So I guess that's going to be it for today's video. I really do hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button, and if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggo, man, and I'm out.